Did you know that during a major NATO drill in 2014, German soldiers actually showed up with broomsticks mounted on armored vehicles?
Wait, what? You're serious? Wow. When you can't afford real weapons, imagination becomes your most dangerous tool.
It wasn't even a joke. It happened during Noble Ledger, a NATO exercise meant to send a warning to Russia after it annexed Crimea.
And instead, it sent a different message. Germany is not ready.
It's honestly hard to believe. This is the same country whose army once terrified Europe.
You mean the Wehrmacht? Back in World War II, they were the final boss. Now, the Bundeswehr is more like the tutorial level.
That's exactly the problem. The German army today is mocked, even inside Germany. Some European media literally called it the joke of Europe.
Yeah, and it's not just media noise. The facts back it up. That 2014 report, you saw the numbers, right?
I did. Out of 31 Tiger helicopters, only 10 could fly. 109 Eurofighters, only 42 usable. 406 Leopard tanks, just 280 ready.
And don't forget the submarines. Out of 6, only 1 worked. There was a period where Germany had 0 submarines operational.
This all goes back to post-World War II policies. The Allies dismantled Germany's military structure completely after 1945.
Then came the Cold War. The US said, all right, you can rebuild, but under supervision. No nukes, limited size, and no global adventures unless it's under NATO.
By the 80s, the Bundeswehr was strong again. 500,000 troops, 7,000 armored vehicles.
Right, but once the Soviet Union collapsed, Germany assumed the threat was gone.
So they slashed defense budgets, ended conscription in 2011. Angela Merkel put her faith in US protection and thought Russia could be a partner.
Which clearly didn't age well. Russia takes Crimea in 2014. Germany barely reacts. Russia invades Ukraine in 2022, then they panic.
That's when Scholz made the big announcement, 100 billion euros for rearmament and a commitment to the NATO spending target.
Sounds impressive, until you realize that 3 years later, almost nothing changed.
One study even said, at this pace, it'll take Germany 100 years to rebuild its army.
And while that's happening, the army keeps shrinking. Average age of soldiers, 34 in 2024. Recruitment is so bad, 1 out of every 4 new recruits quits in the first 6 months.
Meanwhile, Germany is the second biggest arms supplier to Israel. Almost half of Israel's traditional weapons in 2023 came from Germany.
So Germany can arm other countries, but not itself.
And that raises a real question. If Russia attacks Germany tomorrow, will Israel return the favor?
Germany's at a historic crossroads. Rebuild its military or risk becoming a liability to the rest of Europe.
And this time, the US might not come running.
Exactly. Money alone isn't enough. They need planning, leadership, and the will to act.
And time is running out. If they don't fix this now...
Okay, wait. If Russia actually invades Germany, would they survive more than a weekend?
Without the US, Germany might last 3 days, 4 if the Russians get stuck in traffic.
Then the next war in Europe might not just pass through Germany, it might end there.
So here's the real question. Can a country that forgot how to fight remember in time?
Or is Germany already too late?